Hey guys, what's up? Got my boy Thomas with me. Next few videos I plan on doing are going to be a lot more nerdy. But those who know me well know that I'm pretty nerdy, so there's more to me than just music. But sometimes the nerdy pop culture stuff and music cross paths, and that's how it's going to be for a decent few videos coming up. But yeah, I've been just kind of on a video game kick lately. And in general, I'm a big fan of like collecting like soundtrack type music, but I don't have a whole lot of video game soundtracks, and I kind of felt like building up on that for a bit, so I got some of those coming up. I'll say I'm mainly a Nintendo guy, and particularly shopping for Nintendo soundtracks is kind of tricky because a lot of them are from Japan. If you're getting it from a US store, it's an import. So, you know, the titles and everything are going to be in Japanese. There's a few, like, you know, the whole rise of, like, what's it called, lo-fi style soundtracks, and just recreations in general. A lot of them aren't going to actually be, like, directly from the video games. It's going to be some sort of recreation. For the most part, I'm not a big fan of that, at least for more recent stuff. For, like, older, like, you know, stuff from, like, the 8-bit, 16-bit era, you know, Nintendo 64, it's a little bit better because I find listening to that type of music outside of the actual video game, you know, they got some good melodies. I just don't really find like that style of music, you know, without the video game to be particularly listenable personally. So I kind of do prefer recreations like that. I have one for Ocarina of Time. But yeah, anyway, my favorite video game series is, of course, Legend of Zelda. So here we have The Wind Waker, which I believe is my favorite of the soundtracks. 60 tracks total. Of course, you know, a lot of these are going to be really short tracks. You know, a lot of soundtrack music, and particularly video game soundtrack music, is going to be kind of more repetitive based. It is 2 discs, so we got the 2 different versions of Tetra, Princess Zelda. That was her name, right? Tetra. And, you know, different items. I've always really liked using the Tingle Tuner. I don't know if my Game Boy Advance even still works. I don't know if that's still going to be an option for me. But yeah, you know, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker's not necessarily my #1 favorite. It's pretty good. I do rather like that animation. So it's kind of funny how, like, you know, I didn't like it at first. Most people didn't like it at first. But it's just a video game that really aged well, you know. But I particularly like the soundtrack. My favorite song there has to be Dragon Roost Island. I remember at some point saw like a video. I believe they're from Japan. I mean, most of this type of stuff will come from Japan. But somewhere from Asia, it was like a bluegrass group playing the Dragon Roost Island theme song. Kind of inspired me to learn it on mandolin, because that's the main bluegrass type instrument that I own and can play fairly decently, besides, you know, acoustic guitar. But yeah, so that's the CD that I got for tonight. More video game soundtracks on the way, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.